G'day everyone, back again for another video on the R model. I had the lids off this morning again, got the right glue, got the right gaskets, gave it all a bit of a clean up. It was pretty grotty on that Coolpower side there, so I just got some petrol in there and a bit of compressed air and cleaned as much shit off as I could with the lids still on there. Cleaned the lids up. I've got the new gaskets glued on and getting set down as we speak, as we record. So I'll just run through the valve clearances on this thing. So it's just a Mack Coolpower engine, Dynatard engine brake, not the Jacob style. So just got these sprung loaded or piston loaded exhaust rockers on them. So otherwise it's pretty simple. 16 thou for your intake and 24 for your exhaust. So I've done the same thing as what I did before removing the fuel pump. I spun the engine over by hand until number 6 were on the rock, so the two valves were just starting to do that, and that leaves number 1 loose. We're going to work in the firing order 1, 5, 3, 6, 2, 4, as most 6-cylinder stuff is. There are some variations to that, but most of it's the same. Once you've got everything out of the way, it's fairly easy to run through some of the 4-valve stuff, or all the 4-valve stuff. Obviously you'll have a rocker, but then you'll have a bridge underneath the rocker, which pushes down 2 valves at a time. These are just a 2-valve engine, so a single valve for the intake and a single valve for the exhaust. Pretty simple. So at the moment I've got it on, the flywheel says TC top center, which is number 1 or number 6. We've already checked that it's number 6 rocking, number 1 loose, so let's get into it. Feeler gauges 16 and 24 thou. Want an 1 and 1/8 sock spanner for your Dynatard nuts there. There was a special tool that they had, that Mack branches had and that sort of thing, which was a little bit of a special screwdriver arrangement to fit in the 2 slots on that, but you can do it all right just with a single flat blade, as long as you're careful when you're doing it up. So 16 for our, and that's pretty good. Just want a good bit of drag on that feeler gauge there. So that's for our intake. That's pretty good. I wouldn't bother doing that one. 24 for the exhaust. Just note that these will be sprung loaded, so I'll probably just do a little bit tighter on that one. They can be a little bit sticky, these things, and the adjuster sometimes wants to follow the lock nut around, or the jam nut. So still just a little bit loose there, I reckon, so we'll pull him down a fraction more. That's a little bit better on there, so I'll leave him at that. I always just put a white mark on them just to know that I've done them. Rightio, number 1 done. So we're going to spin the fan over clockwise from the front of the engine. So I just hold the belts, push on the fan. Now you can look at 2 things here. You can look at the harmonic balancer. So the next one you want in your direction of rotation is number 5 to adjust. So his opposing mate here is number 2. So you can do you can watch for number 2 on the rock, which will also coincide with when this number 5 is coming up to the mark on the harmonic. Just clean him off a little bit. Grab a wire brush and clean that harmonic off and make sure I'm on the mark. So absolutely spot on. As soon as it started rocking, I'm about 1 millimetre off that mark, so pretty happy with that. Yeah, too far, of course. Perfect. Rightio. Number 5 should be loose there, which it is. So 16th hour again. Again, pretty good there. And again, just the exhaust fractionally loose. And that's pretty good there. So 153. So the next one we're looking for is 3 to be loose. So his mate will be number 4. So we can have a look at them on the rock, which you'll be able to see on the video there. I'll just put a mark on the 2 and the 5 here for future reference. Rightio. Turn him over clockwise again. See now that number 4 exhaust rock is just coming back down, and the intake just lifted up. And again, we're probably 2 or 3 mil past it. We'll just mark him with the texter. Uh, 153, 624, so we've got number 3 loose there. So he's just a little bit tight, that one. So we'll back him off slightly. and that's good there. It's nice there, nice bit of push and drag on that. So we'll leave those couple. So number 6 is the next one on the firing order now, so we're going to be looking for number 1 to be rocking. So I don't know if you can see it on the video, but yeah, at the moment your exhaust rocker's right down, well, the back of it's right up, so you're gonna watch it come back down, and you're going to watch this intake rocker just start to move as well. Nearly all the way down now, and the intake's just started moving, and same again, we're within 3 or 4 mil of the mark. Oh yeah. He's a little bit tight, that one, so I'll just back him off slightly. Feels right there. Probably slightly loose on that exhaust rocker, so tighten him up a little bit. Nut's just a little bit sticky on the thread on this one. Pretty happy with that one. One 53624. So next one is that we're going to be looking for to be loose is 2. So his mate's number 5. So you can already see how the exhaust rocker's lifted up. It's pushed down at the front. So we'll just be watching for them to start rocking. And that'll do there. And we're right on our mark again. Pretty good for that one. A little bit loose on the exhaust. pretty good there. One 53624, one to go, number 4. So yeah, obviously his mate's number 3, so that's going to be the one rocking. So turn him over again. Basically on our mark again there. Just a bit tight there for my liking. And he's not too bad there, got a nice bit of drag about him. So, that's the valve clearances done on this one. I'd say someone's been along not all that long ago and had a go at them. Let's go along afterwards and just check where you've been. You don't need 6,000 foot-pound on them, you just want to make sure they're tight. Rightio. So that's that one done. Now, there's a bit of wind around today, so I don't know how well this sound's going to turn out yet, but there is a wire broken here for this engine brake terminal, so I'm just going to re-terminate that. You can see that one's already been replaced at some point, but otherwise it doesn't look too bad up the top. Lids are already clean, so I'll put them back on, but for now anyway, that'll do. I've probably bored you enough with this one. You've seen it running, you've seen the fuel primed up. I just wanted to run through that valve set there. There was a bloke there from America that commented on one of the videos about doing the valves on this particular truck. Provest or something was his name, was his handle on here, so this one's for you, mate. And yeah, hopefully it turns out all right. And yeah, as you can see, 2-valve, pretty easy. Turn the engine over by hand. Once you clear a little bit of stuff out of the way, you haven't got too bad of access. Obviously with an F model, you've got a cab gantry sitting about here and a gear stick sitting about here, which just adds to the degree of difficulty, but otherwise it's not too bad. So once these lids are back on again, yeah, I'll just put all my lids back on, all my hoses and bits and pieces back on, and I want to try and, I've cleaned all this engine down with petrol, and I'll give it another go over there and really pressure wash it properly, and yeah, we should nearly be done under here. So thanks for watching, taking the time to watch, thanks for commenting. It's always good to get those comments like old mate from the States, just to give an idea here or there, and it's all a little bit new for me, and you know, knowing where to set the camera up so that you guys get the most out of it. A little bit hard too when you're out in the light, You know, you're always looking into the bloody sun when you don't want to be. So hopefully this one turns out all right for you and you can get something out of it. And alrighty, we'll see you all for the next video, which hopefully might be a driving video. Thanks, guys.